All right, so we're going to get started. I'm going to get started on the Reiki Recharge, and then this will be about 30 minutes, and then if you need to go, feel free to go. You're just here to receive. So I'm going to turn off my camera and invite you to do the same. Just it's a help to just go within. Okay. And so I'm just setting the intention today that you receive exactly what you're meant to receive. If you're needing balancing with your physical health, with your emotional health, with your mental health, or your spiritual health. When I say that, see which one pops up to the top. And giving gratitude for all the people that are here right now and all the people that will listen later to the replay, knowing that when minds are joined in aligned community, that the power of the Reiki increases. There are at least 7 people here that practice Reiki on some level. So it's all contributing. So I invite you to let your shoulders drop. And let yourself feel your seat in your chair and your feet on the ground. Connecting in with our beautiful Mother Earth. Letting the grounding energy of Mother Earth just rise up to you. Remembering that with everything happening on the planet, she still rotates around the sun, not getting off her path. And know that Reiki is being sent. And I'm going to lead us through a meditation as well, just to help your mind have something to do. But if you would like to not pay attention to what I'm saying, if you feel more guided just to go within, that is absolutely fine. And see yourself on the ocean. And this ocean is completely safe. There's nothing that's going to pop up and bite you. You can see yourself floating on your back. And noticing that you are at just the right temperature. The sun is coming down, and you're not too hot and you're not too cold. You're just right. See if you can sense being held by the water, floating with ease. And you see an animal come up to you that is a friendly spirit animal. And invites you to go down deep into the water. Let you know that you'll be able to breathe. You're perfectly safe. And so you just climb on the animal's back. And you say, yes, I would like to go down and explore. And if that doesn't feel right, you can stay on the surface, floating, soaking up the sun, being supported And your spirit animal can just lay beside you. But if you choose to go down, just hold on and enjoy the ride. Your spirit animal takes you to a beautiful healing room. It's filled with jewels, special crystals that are all emanating healing energy, all infused with Reiki. And then a mermaid swims up to you and asks you what you picked when you first started this meditation. What popped up? What area needed the most care today? And then she picks out the perfect healing crystal for you to hold. If you can see what color it is, what it looks like. And then your spirit animal takes you to a beautiful chair to relax and just hold the crystal. You can put it wherever you want. And I'm going to be quiet for 5 minutes while you receive this healing, knowing that Reiki is running throughout. your spirit animal gently encourages you to get back on their back. And you thank the mermaid for your healing crystal and her healing. And you release, let go, surrender whatever is troubling you. And you let in optimism, hope, trust that you are being taken care of at all times. And your spirit animal takes you up to the surface. And asks if you want to play. They will do a dive and a flip with you. And a backflip. And then your spirit animal says it's time for them to go. So you thank him or her. They telepathically communicate with you. They're very grateful to be able to support you today. And they go away, jumping and diving, happy. And you're feeling so good that you have something that you want to give. And so you imagine someone, whoever comes into your heart. And you share your joy. Or your peace. And you share it without effort. It's effortless. And it doesn't take away from you. And then you come back to your chair in the blink of an eye. And you know this Reiki healing will continue as long as it's needed, in just the right amount for you. And let your skepticism about this just go. Just let it go. And be curious. And thank yourself for showing up today and taking this time for yourself. It is done. So I invite you to turn your cameras back on if you would like. And if you need to go, feel free. And I'm just going to take a minute to let you all know that Martha and I have an upcoming Reiki 2 class in September. It's September 11th, 18th, and 25th. And if you're interested in signing up, the easiest way to do it is to go to ascensionschoolofspirituality.com. And then on that homepage, scroll down and you'll find Usui Holy Fire. And you just click on that. That's the easiest way if you feel inspired to do that. And with that being said, I invite you, if anybody would like to share about their experience just a little bit or ask any questions, we're going to stay on for another about 12 minutes.
I'll just say it was wonderful, and I was surrounded by whales and dolphins and went down, and my crystal changed colors, and I held it to my heart. I am very grateful. Thank you.
That sounds beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Liliana. What color was your crystal, if you don't mind me asking?
It was pink, and then it turned turquoise.
Nice. Does anybody else want to share anything? If you don't, that's okay. You want to just keep it for yourself, and that is completely fine. I have days like that where I just don't feel like talking. So
I just want to say thank you. I woke up, well, I didn't wake up this way, but shortly it became just crazed in my head, just all these things I have to do. And this is not done it, just all that kind of stupid thing. So I feel very centered. I needed this. I needed to touch my spirituality. I have a ritual that I do, and when I do it all the time, I'm very, very grounded and present for everyone else and myself. But when I stray away from that, I get crazy. So I'm back. I thank you for that.
we all understand that. It's easy to do.
I had that feeling this morning too, MJ. I was like, the minute I woke up, I was like, I better get the laundry in before the Reiki, because then I have to babysit this afternoon. And then should I make them dinner, or should I? And all of a sudden, it was like before I sat up in bed, my mind was spinning, and this isn't what retirement's supposed to be. It's supposed to be lazy, but anyway, it was very, very helpful to because on days like that, you do feel like I don't have time to do this. And then, but if you don't take the time, and what are you going to do for, 45 minutes otherwise anyway? And I'm the same way. If I skip my Qigong exercises or spiritual practice or anything, very many days, I start getting that way. So this was helpful to recenter. And I just wanted to say my beach animal was a turtle, a big old ancient turtle.
Oh, neat.
But I just love those turtles, so I probably superimposed that.
Well, I mean, you love them, so that's what called to you,
Yeah.
And what I was going to say is, I think it was Deepak Chopra said, when you think you can't meditate or do your spiritual practice because you're so busy, that's when you need to do like double time. But it's one thing to know it intellectually, it's another thing to actually do it. And so you guys actually did show up and do it. You made the time, you prioritized it. And something that I like to think about is that if I get into that being centered state, then when I do take action, it's so much easier and I'm more focused and clear. I'm smarter when I'm more relaxed, centered.
I think we may be retired from work, but our heads don't retire.
No.
And I'm usually in that I have to center and start grounding, and that helps me quite a bit. Sometimes I just stop in the kitchen and I center.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're all still part of the collective here on planet Earth. So we get influenced by other people's energy, and so it's a daily practice of some sort.
This helps a lot, though.
I'm glad.
I'll just share a little bit too. I resonate with what each one of you have said so far. It just all makes perfect sense in what I go through also. And I was thinking, I spent quite a bit of time this morning, which I usually do before the Reiki Recharges. So I'm present and here to hold the space for everything. And so when Lisa asked, what first appears to you? I guess we're not choosy, but what first appears? And it said spirituality. And I thought, what? More? and so that was quite interesting to me. Is, it's just something I always need. And I just have to say thank you, Lisa, because I thought it was awesome that you brought in the ocean energy. I felt like I could share the ocean energy that I'm immersed in right now. And I felt like the salt water was washing and cleansing me. And that was awesome. That was wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't know what I was going to share. I asked Spirit to guide me today, and that's what came through. So,
Well, what are the emotions? So it was just, for me, it was absolutely perfect.
wonderful. Do you want to share anything, Margie?
I just want to thank you. That was a lovely meditation. I really got into it. My animal was also a turtle.
Mm.
And I couldn't decide if I wanted to go down or stay up. So I kind of went back and forth. And I don't know. I just want to thank you. It was just what I needed, because I've also been noticing a lack of focus. I have trouble, and this, I feel grounded and more focused to continue on my path today. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, Margie. You are so welcome. It's our honor, and I think everyone here practices Reiki at some level. And so I know that the group energy, the group Reiki together is also
Mhm.
amplifying.
Oh, yes. Mhm.
I started this morning about an hour before it was time to come on, and I've been traveling with the World Peace Grid and my crystals that are specifically for that. And I set it up in campgrounds and other people's houses that we stay at. Just along the way, I try to keep it set up. We've been home, I don't know, a week and a half, whatever. It's been like a whirlwind of every issue. But so I started by putting it up, and I can't tell you how grounding it is to have that. It's very prominent in my house, and to pass it and to, it's lit with candles right now, but it's like that connects me to Reiki, to the world, to everything. So I love having that grid.
Thank you. That's
Mhm.
awesome. I love having my peace grid too with the crystals, and it just makes me feel, it's just
Yeah.
nice to see a solid something there.
Yeah.
Is it right with you? Would you mind showing us real quick? And then if it's too hard, that's okay.
Let me see.
This sounds pretty with the candles.
There's only one because I put artwork on it, but let me see if I can.
I know you're a crystal
Yeah.
person.
Well, there's so many there everywhere, but this is, can you see the grid?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And I keep wanting to order that copper grid. We thought we would make them, and just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But I thank you for sharing that grid with us. It means a lot to me.
All right. Well, it was great to connect with all of you, and we'll see you next month, every third Tuesday. Is it, Martha? Yes. Every third Tuesday at
Yes.
3 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you next month. Many blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.